They said she was the most beautiful girl in the whole land, but also the most arrogant. Even the birds stopped singing whenever she passed, because her pride filled the air like thunder. Her name was Princess Adana, the only daughter of King Obis of Umoke Kingdom. From childhood, everyone treated her like a goddess, servants knelt, elders bowed, and even her friends feared her. But Adana grew up believing the world belonged to her alone. Each morning, when the palace maids came to greet her, she would stretch lazily and say, "Don't come too close. Your breath smells of poverty." The maids would lower their heads, hiding their pain. At the market, she walked proudly through the crowd while the villagers whispered, "That's the king's daughter, she doesn't even greet her elders." One woman sighed, "Beauty without respect is like a flower that grows on poison." But Adana didn't care. She believed no one was good enough to stand beside her. One day, during the royal festival, young men from many villages came to honor the king. They brought gifts of yams, cloth, and beads, hoping the princess would choose one of them as her friend or bridegroom. Adana stood at the balcony, looking down on them like ants. "All these men are too ordinary," she said proudly. "None of them deserve to even look at me." Her father, King Obis, shook his head. "My daughter, arrogance destroys faster than sickness." But she only laughed. "Father, I am not arrogant. I'm just honest, no one here is my equal." The villagers began to hate her ways. Even her mother, the queen, worried day and night. "Adana, beauty is nothing without kindness," she said one evening. But Adana snapped. "Mother, I am the daughter of a king. Kindness is for the poor." That night, a strange wind blew across the palace. The moon turned red. And from the shadows, a mysterious old woman appeared in the courtyard, her eyes glowing faintly. She walked with a stick and called out, "Princess Adana, may I have some food and water? I have not eaten in 2 days." Adana frowned from her golden chair. "Go away, old woman. You smell of dust." The old woman looked at her sadly. "You have rejected the test of your own heart. One day you will understand." Then she vanished into the wind. The next morning, something strange began to happen. The palace that once shone with gold felt cold and empty. Adana woke up and found that all her mirrors had turned black. No reflection, no beauty, just darkness staring back at her. Panicking, she screamed for her mates. "Bring me another mirror." But each mirror showed nothing. She ran to her father crying, "Papa, my beauty is gone." The king called the royal priest, but the priest shook his head. "A curse has been placed upon the princess, not upon her body, but upon her heart." Days turned into weeks. Adana hid from everyone. No suitors came. No friends visited. Even the servants began to whisper that the gods had punished her. One day, while walking by the river, she saw the same old woman again, but this time, the woman was feeding hungry children by the water. Adana fell to her knees and wept. "Mother, please forgive me. I was proud. I hurt so many people." The woman smiled softly and said, "True beauty comes from the heart, not the face. The gods only took away what you used wrongly." She touched Adana's forehead gently, and light filled her reflection in the water. Her beauty returned, but now her heart was new. From that day, the villagers could not believe the change in the princess. She went to the market to help the poor. She greeted every elder with respect. She gave gifts to the widows and played with the children. The people said, "A proud heart has become humble. The gods have shown mercy." Even the king, with tears in his eyes, said, "Now I truly have a daughter worthy of the throne." And so, Princess Adana learned that true royalty is not in the crown on your head, but in the kindness in your soul. Red heart. Moral of the story. Pride may build a palace, but only humility can keep it standing.